Hello, sir and ma'am, living a nice, modest life together. What brings you here?
What brings us here? Why, we're here to have a look at the new apartment we bought the other day.
Excuse me, this room is offered to another client of ours, ma'am. We're canceling all construction work on this apartment building.
Trouble busters!
Wow. So this is the model room of the new apartment we're going to buy. Oh, it's so bright and vibrant. I'm feeling dizzy.
If we start living here, I'll have to start calling you Lady Melanie.
Well then, you shall be crowned Lord Allen.
This couple here are absolutely first class. I can literally hear the coins jingling. Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma'am. Come one, come all. State-of-the-art high-class apartments at your disposal. We have deals of a lifetime.
Excuse me, mind if I ask you some questions?
Oh, still here, are you? Well, I mean, we just arrived, so I want to check out a bunch of things. As you can see, everyone was very interested in the tour today, and these events are getting more popular every time. Sure seems like it. But regrettably, there are a lot of people who are unpromising, so to speak, when we host a tour like this. Huh? This is why we don't have time to deal with customers who aren't looking to buy any apartment. My name is Alan, and I'm an ordinary office worker. My wife Melanie and I lived in a company residence all our married life, and we worked hard to earn enough money to buy a house. You know what? I think I might just buy that condo.
I second that, Alan. The fact that it's that sort of condo makes it all the more meaningful.
And so, we went to a real estate agent to sign a contract to buy that condo. We've come to forge a contract to buy a condo, but that time... Oh, you're the people from, are you sure you want to buy it? Yes. I really can't recommend it. How come? The price of that property is quite high, you see. It's a nuisance for us if you cancel because you didn't get a mortgage. We won't you cause that kind of trouble. Make no mistake, I'm not condescending to you, sir. The truth is, I'm concerned that everything you do here will cause you trouble in the future. Thank you for your concern, but we'll be fine, really. My wife also likes that house. Hey, what are you doing? Well, I think you really ought to live a life that suits your status. A life is ruined by overexerting in the show-off business, after all. I filled in the contract. Yes, thanks. I was extremely annoyed with this guy's service, but now that I was assured I would get the condo, we left the real estate. I was really angry at the service attitude of that bastard Yoder. Construction of the condominium had finally begun. Hey Melanie, what do you say we check on how the condo's going as a date? Melanie and I excitedly headed for the construction site.
Wait, that guy over there.
It's Yoder. I really don't like him, but I think we ought to say hello anyway.
Good idea. A proper greeting is a golden rule for a member of society.
Good afternoon, Mr. Yoder. Do I know you? Oh, hello, sir and ma'am, living a nice, modest life together. What brings you here?
What brings us here? Why, we're here to have a look at the new apartment we bought the other day.
Excuse me, this room was offered to another client of ours, ma'am, so you don't have any room here to live. What? What do you mean? I must do good business, and there was a client who was willing to buy the condo at a higher price, so I sold it to them. What? Why would you do such a thing? As one could expect, we want clients from the higher end of society to live here. We have the right to choose our clients as well. This was not what you promised. We already signed a contract. But we haven't even received a penny yet. Meanwhile, our other client paid up quite immediately. Goes to show how better they are. And how was the tour of the condominium, sir, ma'am? Don't tell me you gave our room we contracted to these people. Oh, stop, Mr. Thompson, please. You sure have the nerve, I must say. How dare you! You ought to understand, with that near-perfect vision of yours. I guess you haven't studied much, so allow me. So, first of all, the outfits. Here we have an exquisite Maliani suit and a very nice Vacheron Constantine. Do you get your watch at a garage sale, Mr. Thompson? And the most important thing is how decisive this gentleman is as the breadwinner of the family. I also watched closely the interactions of people during the model room tour, you see. I shall buy this condo in one lump sum. Hey, Melanie, what about it? There's nothing going for you that helps me want to sell to you. However, since the two of you are very pure of heart, while I can't recommend a celebrity condo downtown, but a second-hand property in the countryside is perfect. If you don't mind, I'd be happy to look for some for you.
Alan!
I couldn't think of anything to say to respond to all the sarcastic comments being thrown at me. It's true that I'm not very rich, but instead pretty frugal. I was able to afford this apartment after saving so much money, but even I should still have the right to live the life of my dreams. Hey, Alan, son. Paying Daddy a visit at his job, are we? Let the job of a capable man burn its mark on your eyes. Oh, damn, you're crying. The most of you are. Dad, Please listen to me. When I told my father what had happened so far, his fury was so pure and so passionate that I could literally feel the temperature in the room rise. What the devil? This is not something to be forgiven, son. Not only did he insult my darling children, but he also went and chastised my damn job. And this was going to be my last project before retiring. How dare he crush my hopes?
For real, this is probably the last building you will personally attend to, Mr. Thompson, and that's what Alan tried his best to buy it.
I'll deal with this bullshit. Here's how the plan will be. Can you even do that? Leave it to me, son. No need to worry.
Inexcusable. Troublebusters, initiate!
I knew that as a people who work day in and day out so diligently, you would have a friend as a manual laborer. Please leave now, thinking that it was nice to meet your friend here. The beer after manual labor must be so delicious. You don't have the taste of enjoying a glass of red wine in such a high-end condominium, eh? How dare you condescend to construction work? How can you call yourself a goddamn real estate agent? Yoder, it's over. We're canceling all construction work on this apartment building. Huh? Has your brain been so deep-fried that dreamland be seeping into reality? President Mulligan? It's been a while. This is Alan Thompson. What? President Mulligan? The person whom I contacted was none other than Wayne Mulligan, president of the real estate agency in charge of this new apartment building. I explained what had happened so far and told him that my father was canceling his contract for the work. Right after that... yes, hello? This is Logan Yoder. Huh? What? What? King is my father, by the way. One of the most skilled architects and carpenters around. King, my dad, comes from a family of carpenters since his grandfather's time, and he's so renowned for his expertise that he was personally asked by Japan's government to restore temples considered national treasures. Temple architects do not use nails or iron rods for the framework of the building, nor does he use machines. Everything is done by hand, and requires a special ability to read the wood well to bring them together perfectly to build these treasures. Did you know about the framework of this new condominium building? I manage the place, damn it, of course I know! A bridge into future generations, organic architecture to build a better tomorrow. Indeed, organic architecture. This building has a concept of fusing the old traditional architecture with the contemporary. It's gaining popularity especially because it captures the intentions of people and corporations concerned with SDGs. I know that. You sought to buy this condominium and that's why you probably researched that. Even if you arrogantly boast such knowledge, no one will praise you saying, "Oh, Alan, so smart, so handsome." So I'm sure you know, Yoder, who are highly educated and intelligent, how many architects there are who can make such buildings? Sure. These architects are just lying around all over the place, aren't they? It's like making a plastic model of Gundam. Hammer nails, glue pieces together, and solve the puzzle. Ah! Bastards such as you simply cannot sell houses! Please don't shout so loudly, Mr. Thompson. Dad here is the representative of the architectural company Edifice Construction, made up of a group of temple architects. Wait, what? Edifice Construction? The construction company that handles most of our company's condominiums? A representative? Such a person now wants to cancel the contract. The contract forged with your real estate, that is. What? Huh? If you cancel the contract, who will build our condominiums? Who knows? One thing's clear, though. The work we've done for you for many years has always been damn near perfect. We can confidently let another take over, and our pride won't be tainted. But if you abandon a project during its construction, won't that hurt your career too? So instead of telling me to cancel, let's just continue on with the plan. And who the hell do you think made Dad make this decision? Are you saying it's my fault? I'm very proud of my work, boy. I've become an architect not just of buildings, but of love, happy families, and better lives for countless people. Especially this building, my greatest project yet. This was also my father's idea. The trees sacrificed to become a part of this building have always protected us, and I expect people to love the trees for their part in the world. That rooftop garden that exploits plants' function of keeping heat out of buildings to a great degree too, that was also Dad's idea. And yet, this building, to which I've put in so much... Yoder! You took away its sanctity with your goddamn greed for money and luxury! You dare deprive Alan and Melanie, who've put in insane work to save up for a condo of their own, to some rich couple? I didn't deprive them of it. I just thought I could find a home more suited to them, you see. And who, pray tell, asked you to do that? I wanted this condo because of what it is.
I agree. This building would be my father-in-law King's last chef d'oeuvre before putting down his hammer, and we really wanted it because of that.
In that case, you ought to have told me that when you first stopped by. Then I would have obliged. Obliged? You still have that nonsense in that pea brain of yours. You would have obliged to Alan, the son of a top representative of edifice construction? Why are you angry, sir? I don't understand. You're a very accomplished carpenter. You have my respect, and I'm telling you that I would oblige the son of such an individual with great care as well. You look at clients and see what they're worth in cash. That's why you have that mentality. You can't put a price on the hopes and dreams of people who want to buy a house. That's true, Yoder. I work hard based on Dad's principles. No matter who it is, without even considering money, one ought to think about how to make their clients the happiest as possible. That is how business can bring together harmoniously, is it not?
Oh, Mr. Thompson, Alan, the respect is insane.
Oh my frickin' god! All I'm hearing is annoying yapping about the cheesiest frickin' bullshit I've ever heard in my life. I've never been so done with people before. I'm like a pretty mushroom forest that grew in my ears listening to you two Romeos.
What the? Despite them trying their best to explain with all their hearts?
Stupid mentalities like that are long outdated, people. The world is different. Take that smelly pile of medieval sentimentality horseshit and throw it all into the incinerator for the love of God. Think about how to make people the happiest as possible. You damn blockheads are in among the clouds. To work is to make money. Even a family is a mere asset to living decently. Today is the day rationalism and philanthropy is yesterday's shit. Yoder, you son of a bitch! What are you doing stating your negative IQ theories on how the world works? Mr. Thompson, sir, I am speechless. Please, I must beg of you to reconsider canceling the contract. I also must, sir. You and Edifice Construction are the only people I can turn to for the realization of my dreams as a real estate agent. I appreciate the words, but I understand your passion, Mulligan, and yours, Sawyer. That's exactly why I wanted to dedicate myself to this project. But Mulligan, your employee here is an abomination. The compassion for clients and the love for houses are zilch. This is my huge mistake, sir. I've unwillingly let the education of my employees lose its standards. We will do our best to become a company that nurtures people and their dreams, so please, forgive us. Right, Miss Mulligan. Please. Have you any idea how many people you're affecting with that inhumane materialistic mentality of yours? I am affecting people, sir. I believe the problem is that stubborn grandpa over here thinks it's okay to quit his job. I'll speak in terms of numbers so you'll understand. If you don't apologize, the construction of this new building we'll be managing will immediately cease. The damages will amount to $50 million. The company will go bankrupt, people will lose their jobs, and their families will be plunged into misery. What? That much effect? And this whole situation will come about all because of you, Logan Yoder. Think you can be responsible for this, No, scratch that. You will be held responsible for this. We will sue you and demand compensation and damages.
Well, looky, the party just got interesting. Life is cruel, for real.
What? No, I didn't plan for a life like that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was completely in the wrong. Please forgive me. And just like that, he becomes frickin' weak. This is ridiculous. So, will you forgive me? Hell no, bastard. I don't want to be responsible. That's why you're apologizing. You still think you never did anything wrong.
Of course, keep an open heart for others' happiness. I don't sense any growth in that domain.
Everything will be fine as long as you hold true to the direction of the wind. Yeah, stupid optimist, la-di-da-di-da. Flowers everywhere. Quite literally, the scummy bacteria in the gut. The kind that gives people infections at a moment's notice, driving them to sepsis. If we show him the slightest of kindness here, he'll frickin' turn back to what he was a minute ago. Perish the thoughts, please. I'm so moved by your deep philosophical mentalities, Mr. Thompson, Senior and Junior. So moved that I've been reborn. If scummy bacteria in the gut are together with beneficial ones, they'll become good themselves sometimes, right? That's what I am. That spirit of self-sacrifice in the name of others. That has completely eradicated my selfishness like how better hygiene wipes polio. President Mulligan, my decision still stands. I will withdraw all personnel, tools, and technology as of henceforth. Mr. Thompson, sir, I beg you. Please reconsider. Save us, please. Hold on. Does that mean that this condo's construction will not be done by Edifice Construction? Well, sir, this is just a matter of business between us and... In the event that is true, the contract is cancelled. Give me back my money immediately. Please, sir, let's not be hasty here. While it may not be completely by Edifice Construction, I solemnly promise that we will provide you with a very nice condo. I'm in no mood to listen to your ridiculous excuses, Yoder. I wanted to buy because it was being constructed by Edifice Construction. They use top-notch technology to make things without any compromises whatsoever. On the contrary, I would love to hear of any other construction companies that can produce the same quality. You're absolutely right, sir. Yoder, as you can see, The moment Mr. King Thompson withdraws from this project, the lives that so many people have built will be shattered. But that's not fair! I merely endeavored to evict the poor from this fine property, and because of that, my dream of the life of an elite that I had envisioned has shattered into pieces! It's my fault for hiring someone like you who judges people by their wealth. I will make sure that people like you, who have affected so many people so negatively that it was as though you blew a mist of pestilence and misfortune onto us all, are punished so severely that you wished you were dead. What are you?
He's gonna buy you a one-way ticket to the train bound for the 9 circles of hell, buddy.
No! Please forgive me! King Sir, Alan Sir, I shall repent for my actions so much. I'm willing to lick away any filth from your shoes if you so wish. Help me! Yoder's company went on to sue him and demanded $600,000 in damages. A life of debt repayments, seemingly without an end, had begun. After that, he was cut off from his family due to the debt he owed to his parents, and his wife divorced him too. Seems like he's fallen into a very sad life in a tiny, dilapidated apartment where the only happiness was found in dreamland. And as for the apartment, President Mulligan and the architect Samuel Sawyer visited Dad every day and kept begging for his forgiveness in return. Inspired by this enthusiasm, Dad decided to continue with the contract. After some time, it was completed and immediately sold out. Many families are starting a new, happy life in the new rooms. That goes for us too. We officially purchased a room in the building as planned. President Mulligan, as a heartfelt apology, offered us a room on the top floor at a huge bargain price. But I politely declined this offer. I instead bought a condo on the second floor of the building and started a new life with Melanie. And how are you two in this new home? Frickin' awesome, Dad! It's literally the perfect home to build a family!
A new house and a new family member.
Yes, indeed. After lots of hope, Melanie is now pregnant. My job from now on is to create a wonderful family in this house full of hopes and dreams. Trouble Busters!